Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome back to First Commerce Accountancy online classes. We are discussing about the accounting equation. Let's move to solve the third sum relates to accounting equation. Mohit has the following transaction. He is the owner of the business. He has following transaction. Let's see one by one. The first one, business started with the cash. We are very familiar about this transaction, correct, right? We can immediately say we are able to say there are two accounts are affected. There is one is capital and another is cash. So firstly we should find out, to solve the accounting equation question, we need to find out the two different accounts involved in one particular transaction. Two or more transactions. Usually most of the transactions are affected two different accounts. Some transactions may affect 2 to 3, means more than two accounts. So business started with the cash. Here two accounts, one is capital, another one is cash. What is the accounting equation? Assets equal to liabilities plus capital. Liabilities plus capital. So let's start the first one, first transaction. Business started with the cash. So here cash, first transaction, cash how much? 1 lakh. Cash 1 lakh equal to. So here one particular transaction affected two different accounts. One is capital, another one is cash. There is no effect to liabilities. So 1 lakh cash plus capital here. How much? 1 lakh. When he introduce cash, it directly affects to capital also, means cash is also increased, capital is also increased. Cash is comes under asset account, capital is comes under capital account. What is the rule of this asset and capital? What is the rule of asset? Increases in asset is to be increases in asset is to be debited, decreases in asset is to be credited. So increases in asset is to be debited, decreases in asset is to be credited. Same way, increases in capital is to be credited, decreases in asset is to capital is to be debited. So by following that rule, we can here. So here two accounts. One is what? Cash. Another one is capital. So cash increases, capital is also increases. Next, before going to the second one. Before going to the second transaction, 1 lakh as it is, there is no other effect, nil liabilities plus 1 lakh plus 1 lakh. And see the second transaction, purchase office furniture for office use. Purchased office furniture for office use. See, if the owner purchased anything for the personal use, then it is not affected to the business transaction or the business account. But here purchased office furniture for office use, so it is that purchased product for the purpose of business activity. So here what are the two accounts are affected here? One is furniture, another one is to purchase furniture. What we have to pay? Cash. If there is not mentioned about credit transaction, or if there is no person name, then you should consider the transaction as a credit transaction. So furniture and cash is affected here. So how we can record this transaction in equation? So add furniture Furniture, how much? Costing rupees 10,000. And to purchase 10,000 worth furniture, what you had paid? What the business Mohit had paid? See, Mohit had paid 10,000. So 10,000 minus 1 lakh minus 10,000, 90,000 plus 10,000. In this transaction, there is no effect to this liabilities and capital, so nil plus 1 lakh as it is. There is no effect to liabilities and capital of the firm. So now see the third transaction, rent paid. Already we discussed about this type of transaction in the previous sum, that is what commission paid. At that time, how we treated that transaction? That when I told that when rent paid, salary paid or commission paid or any other royalties, dividend paid, that is direct expenses to the business organization, that all such expenses are affected to cash and capital of the business. Suppose rent paid through check, then it may be affected to bank account, or else this transaction affects to cash and capital. So rent paid, it is expense, so cash decreases or cash increases? Absolutely right, cash decreases. When we are paying any rent, commission, interest, salary and all, it results in decreases in cash. Same time, when cash shows decreased value, at that time capital is also decreases, except the case of purchase of goods, purchase of furniture, purchase of machinery and all. At that time, say for example, ನೀವೆಷ್ಟೇ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿ ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಸೆಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೆನ್ ರೆಂಟ್ ಪೇಡ್, ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಪೇಡ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಅದರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್, ವೇಜಸ್ ಪೇಡ್ and all, it affects directly to cash. And then one more account affected here is what? Capital. So see the third one, rent paid how much? 12,000. 12,000 deducted. Okay, and it also deducted from capital. It's 12,000. 90 minus 12 plus 10,000 here. So here 78,000 equal to nil plus 88, 1 lakh minus 12,000, 88,000. Rent received. Next transaction is rent received. Here two accounts. What are the two accounts? One is cash, another one is capital. Here also cash and capital. You can raise one question, why this transaction affects to capital again? When we paid rent, it is a deduction, means it is a expense to the organization. So cash decreases, along with the capital is also decreases. When we received rent, commission received, interest received or any other dividend received, these are the income, these are all considered as income to the business organization. So all these incomes are affected to cash and again capital. When cash has increased value, immediately a capital is also showing increased value. So cash increases, along with capital is also increases. So cash, how here cash and capital both are increases because we are receiving rent. We are receiving rent, so because of that we are receiving some amount from other person. So cash is also shows increased value and capital is also shows increased value. So here in the previous transaction we deducted from the cash, we deducted such amount from cash and capital. Now we need to add the amount to the cash and capital. Let's see. Rent received rupees 5,000. So add it to cash and here again 5,000 added here. Clear? 78,000 cash we had. So for that we should add 5,000 and here there 88,000 plus 5,000. Clear? So here how much? 78 plus 5,000, 83,000 plus 10,000 nil plus 88 plus 5, 93,000. Clear? Next one, purchased goods for a cash. The simple transaction, purchased goods for cash. One is stock, another one is to purchase stock. We paid cash. Means Mohit paid cash. So cash, stock and cash are the two accounts are affected here. How we can record here? Cash 10,000 reduced and same worth stock, same worth asset in this form of stock is increased 10,000. 10,000. Now 83 minus 10, 73 plus 10 plus 10. There is no effect to liabilities and capital. So 73 plus 10, 83 plus 10, 93,000. Now see the last transaction, charity paid. Means paid to charity. Charity means what? Some donation to someone, to the poor society or to any other needed people, to any other needed people, business paid charity. Dana kotidare, then it is considered as charity. So charity is a pure loss to the organization. Loss comes under expenses or losses account. We need to at the time of passing journal entry, that is considered as expense. So we need to follow the expense rule. But here paid for a charity. Charity, it is an expense like wages, salary, commission, like that. So what we should do? We need to deduct the same amount from cash as well as from capital. So charity paid how much? 200. So here deduct and 200 deducted from here. So here what are the two accounts are affected? One is capital, another one is cash. Clear? So 200 deducted here, 200 deducted from capital. So now 73 minus 200, 72,800 plus 10,000 plus 10,000 here, nil, 92,800. 72 plus 10, 82,000 plus 10,000, 92,000 plus this 800. So 92,800. Now company's assets equal to company's assets, liabilities and capital. 92,800 equal to 92,800. So here business started with cash, capital and cash are affected. Purchase office furniture for office use, rupees 10,000, furniture increases, cash decreases, rent paid, cash decreases, capital is also shows decreased value, rent received, we are receiving rent, so it is considered as income for the organization. Actually here see rent received 5,000, this transaction firm has only 78,000, but now this rent received amount added to that amount, so now it becomes 83,000. So cash increases, along with that capital is also shows increased value. Purchased goods for cash, this affect to stock and cash. Another one is paid for charity, rupees 200. It is a loss to the organization, so capital shows decreased value. At same time cash is also shows increased value. I hope you understood this equation. That is what accounting equation with this following transaction. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.